And we're recording. Okay. So, where we left off with taking home Chip after we found him bleeding out, basically, in the abandoned temple of the Wind-Cutting Fists, which was a monk temple.
You've already started?
Yes.
It's weird. I don't even have the OneDrive open.
It's okay.
Go to bed.
Ross says he is coming. Alright. After y'all have gotten to town and took him to the local cleric, she then said to stop by Goods General Wares before the day's end, because tomorrow the plan is for y'all to go to the dungeon that has appeared around the town of Muru.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
yes, and we now also know what Archon looks like. In the side chat and Discord,
I gotta go find the fucking channel. There's too many fucking channels here. Here it is.
Sorry.
Dice Dungeon?
Yeah, Dice Dungeon. And then there's game notes.
Put on Dice Dungeon for now.
Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, it's about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's getting towards the end of the evening, but you still have some time left before it gets dark.
Okay.
Yes, hello, Serafina. Thank you for being a guest star on our show. So, what would y'all like to do? Explore around the town of Mover a little more? Secure lodgings? Or would you like to attempt to search and find something else?
I would like to go to the goods real quick.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
No. Go.
Does anybody know the going prices on a potion of healing?
Go
No.
to bed.
So,
Second, please.
I'm
One
trying.
second.
Oh, well.
Potions of healing are going to cost us a good bit of gold, as you're already kind of aware. However, I am on my path to being able to make them. We're not far behind. The fuck? Oh, I see what's going on. I fucking hit roll twice.
You can't shut the door.
I didn't.
I intended to hit the general store.
What is the problem?
And I'm pretty sure you're with me on that one.
About which one?
We're hitting the general store.
Okay. Reggie, are you coming with them? Everyone's going together?
Yeah, I was wanting to suggest it.
Yep.
Okay. So as you make your way, it's like maybe a 1-minute walk. The village is a better aspect for it. As you walk down the street, and you take your left, you see a couple kids running around and walking and playing and goofing off. Some adults going about their day, the last minute chores, opening up windows, getting ready for supper, getting ready for dinner, however meager or minimal that may be. But they're all getting ready, and you can see some of them a bit more excited, coming home with a little bit more extra coin than normal. Saying we'll eat fancy tonight. We'll be able to have bread. As joyous cheers come from the families around. Even with this small influx of adventurers have already brought a little bit more trade and volume to this town. But as you round the corner, most of these houses and storefronts are basic logs, some mud and brick construction. But then you see a very sturdy, with very brightly colored, lightish brown wood. You see a 2-story building that very much sticks out of place. And the sign out front, hanging in front of this, is a hand with a thumbs up gesture. And it just says, Goods Goods. As y'all walk in.
Daddy, I got a basket.
Thank you for the basket, baby.
Nope.
As you walk in, you are immediately kind of bombarded with the smell of like polishing oil, the boiled linseed oil, whetstones, rope, leather. The smell of like what an adventurer party is basically comprised of. Looking around, you see barrels of arrows, generic short swords with little prices on them, all like very businesslike. Almost to the point it's tacky. And bundles of rope, hemp, silk, or chains, all in sections, labeled out how much per foot, and how much per section, and everything. And as you kind of like look around, knowing that this is oddly professional for a village.
She says her brown pacifiers in here.
Oh, hello! Welcome to Goods Goods, the greatest place for the goodest of goods. My name is Goods. How can I help you? And this gnome kind of walks over and makes himself very loud and very known to y'all's party. He's got a little white collared shirt, a black little vest with silver buttons on him. Very professional about it. His hair kind of slicked back but puffed up, and his little pointed gnomish ears are very, very clean. He's very clean and well presented for someone of this town. He shakes his hand. He extends his hand to shake all of y'all's hands. He's like, "What can Goods do for you today?"
Robbie's gonna reach out and take his very small hand gingerly and give it a good vigorous shake. Before saying, I'd like some more darts to add to my case. Do you have any that would be great for throwing around?
Darts, farts, frogs. We have almost everything a good general store would carry.
Oh god, he's so boisterous.
My good woman, this way over here next to the ammunition side of the store, we will have probably what you're looking for and maybe some finer things that are necessary for adventurers such as yourself.
My thanks. Navi's gonna make her way over there.
My pleasure. And for you, gentlemen and other lady?
I'm looking for a small variety of items. Firstly, I'm looking for chalk.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, I'm looking for an additional small pouch.
Small pouch.
A coin purse would be fine.
Small pouches would be over here next to the sacks and bags. And he points towards the wall, kind of on the front side where y'all just came into your right. He's like, we have everything from fairy pouches, which is, as you literally just see, like 7 or 8 pieces of thread tied together to make a little pouch for a fairy. We have fairy pouches all the way up to what we call giant sacks. And it's literally a giant, like, folded piece of burlap and hemp. And it says dimensions, giant sack, 40 feet by 40 feet.
I would prefer not to be touching a giant scrotum, but I understand.
It is just a play of words, good sir. It is not actually the scrotum of giant. It would be sold for far more than just a couple gold pieces. If that were the
You're right,
case.
we can use them for alchemical ingredients.
I bet you could. I don't know that much about alchemy myself. I'm more about general wares and goods. Hello, Piglet.
I'm picking up literally one of the fairy bags. How much?
For a little satchel like that, that'll be about 3 copper. For the chalk over there, for a 10-pack, for a little 10-pack, it'll be 5 copper or an individual stick, or 2 individual stick at a copper apiece.
I'm gonna grab the pack and the thing, toss them gold, and take it change.
Oh, but sir, I insist I give you the correct change. It actually matters for our tenders and tills.
No offense.
Actually-
I just don't want to keep track of the 2 copper pennies.
If you
Oh
need
wait,
to-
we're doing copper, silver, and gold.
Yes.
That is always what you do.
It is gentrified easier to just do all gold, but who's going to pay an actual gold, which is 1,000 copper pieces for one
do you
gold
need
piece?
copper? 'Cause
Oh, wait,
I have
hold up.
copper on me.
That's copper to fucking...
That's how they get clogged.
That's copper to gold, not silver to gold.
Yeah, copper.
No, I
to-
overput that in.
Copper,
Overput that in by fucking
copper
10
to
times,
silver
holy
is
shit.
10 to 1. Copper to gold is
Yeah.
100 to 1.
By 10 times that man's income.
And then it's 100 gold for 1 platinum. And then a 1,000 platinum for 1 astral.
Astral
Sounds about
Speed,
right.
that's you.
Yeah, okay. Then I'll figure out astral when it becomes relevant.
And this bitch trying to get a
Out
indie.
of my bed.
What?
Reggie, do you need anything?
I need to get Sophia out of my bed. She's literally in my bed.
Okay.
Reggie?
And I'm on my toe. I'm trying here.
Reggie's an orc, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And Archon is a tiefling? I feel
Ben?
like that's right.
How's everybody doing?
Yes.
Hi, Piglet.
Chill.
They ever let you guys know about the 2 other people who are supposed to join?
Bro, Raw's on his way.
Yeah,
And
he's
Coda's
got
right here.
outcast. Hello.
Okay. I don't.
I gotta message my artist.
Is it wrong of me to hope someone drops so that I can play? Oh, back on mute I go. Bye.
And you give him back 1 gold, or do you give him 1 gold or 1 silver? Ben,
What was that?
do you give him 1 silver or do you give him a whole gold?
I only have a whole gold.
So he'll take the gold and he'll point and get you to the direction to the checkout counter on the other side of the sacks, and you see a little human lady, little human girl, gently wave in the same kind of uniform that he's in, with her hair back in a ponytail. Gently wave and say, "Please this way for checkout, sir."
Just wait up. If any of my friends need anything, I'll try and take care of what I can out of them.
But of course. And for you, mister, and he turns towards Reginald. Is there anything in my
I was gonna
goods store that I can help you with that is good for you?
back up and kind of gesture towards lady. I want everybody else to kind of finish their purchases before I make my purchases.
Jeez.
Reggie, I'm paying if you need.
We're trying.
No need.
We're trying
Understood.
to Seraphina.
He's still, every time he speaks, he does look like he's trying really hard to speak.
No, I gathered that.
Mm-hmm. And so he'll not waddle, but just gently stride over to Navi and be like, what kind of, are you looking for just general darts? The easily handmade ones? The ones that are a little bit more structured, a little bit more robust? Or are we looking for like fine, precision, long-range style darts?
Ooh. I could use some structured darts, and long-range combat darts would be very nice. What's the going price for the former and the latter?
So for the mid-range, it's going to be about 3 copper a dart, or you can do 10 darts for 25 copper, or that would be one silver or 2 silver and 5 copper. Or you could do the nicer darts, which are 1 platinum apiece. 1 platinum apiece. But honestly, and this is just between us, the best bang for your buck will be the mid-range. The lower ones will just kind of stick. They'll just kind of stick on the outside, but they won't really get in there in case you decide to lace with poison or a toxin or something.
But
Ooh. I'll just take 20 of your mid-range darts then.
Okay, so that will be 5. That will be 5 silver.
Is it? Navi digs into their coin purse, and just, you can hear the shuffling of different coins before they finally come out with 5 silver. Here you go.
Please, this way at the counter. And he gestures again to the lady.
No.
oh, she doesn't need anything.
No.
Oh, she's talking to the kid.
Yes, she's talking to Seraphina.
Yes, I need stuff, but I mostly need her to go to sleep.
Does he have a battle axe?
Does Reggie have a battle axe?
Oh wait, no, I have a great axe. I was thinking about a great sword. I don't think I need a great sword.
No, for you, it's great hammer and great axe is the best weapon for
Great
you.
axe, and a hand axe. Can I just get a second hand axe? How much is a second hand axe?
As he hears you mumble to yourself like that, he oh look, there he is.
Bruh.
Hello.
Raw. He hears you mumble. He says, all of our ornaments of anything besides like your generic sword and dagger will be upstairs next to the armor. And he slowly gestures to the stairwell a little bit in front of you. Bedtime.
She dropped her password.
I know she did. Get your passing.
Because there's several things on the list I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about rations, rope, and like an additional weapon.
I should have also asked what the going price was for vials.
In general.
Miles wouldn't have been a bad call, actually.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now.
Thinking about it. It's alright. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Be strong, man.
Jesus fuck.
Anybody else getting wrecked? Is my question.
I already have some with my Dungeoneer's pack. Comes with 10.
It is fine.
Oh,
I have
10.
some in my
Go to
pack.
bed.
Yeah, your starting gear, whenever you read like the Dungeoneer's pack and stuff like that, if you actually open up it, it'll tell you what they have in them.
Here,
Raw, unmute. You're part of this
20
campaign.
intern.
You're one of the ones
Hello.
that need to be able to talk. You're part of the campaign.
That's funny.
Okay.
As of right now, you have helped a child at an abandoned temple. You are now at a general store, which is goods. And in the evening, the day before y'all go into a dungeon that has appeared. You're trying to figure out what any last minute supplies you guys may or may not need. The little gnome, Mr. Goods, goes over to Doll. He says, "Ma'am, is there anything that we can help you find?"
I mean, I need health potions, but I never rolled for gold.
Roll 4d4 times it by 10.
I don't have.
They're all in the front room, baby.
I did have rope.
Or roll it
Yeah,
on the
almost.
side.
Let's go.
Almost every pack comes with rope in it.
We needed rope. I asked for rope last session. Whatever.
I told you I had rope.
Yeah, usually every. God bless it. Usually every adventurer's pack comes with 50 feet of hempen rope.
Mm-hmm.
50.
50 feet, yes. You have 110 gold.
Oh, I have 4 hand axes. I don't need any more. Sorry, y'all. It's been so long. I'm new.
It's okay. It's fine. We're still making progress, and we're fighting between children. We're doing all right.
Okay, I guess just health potions, and I'm good.
I just need health potions.
Our health potions will be over here against this wall next to some small trinkets. Empty vials are a copper apiece of the small size, and they will exponentially price increase as the size gets larger. We have up to what we call level 3 health potions.
You just see Reggie giving you a really confused look, asking you to explain.
I was taking a drink.
I mean, cause it's a really confused expression, just like, what the
So
fuck?
level
What?
1 is your basic healing potion, but general. Any alchemist apprentice can create these kind of potions with the right ingredients. They heal just good cuts, some small wounds, and good bruises.
Look over to Archon.
What is it you need?
Nothing.
So a basic healing potion.
Nothing. He just
is-
looks over you. It's like any common alchemist can make. He looks over. It's like we have alchemists. We can make common potions.
Yes, I could potentially make common potions, but I don't have the ingredients to do so. And also, I think it would be a good idea to help stimulate this economy here a little bit further.
Understandable.
Is somebody sleeping?
So how much? How much per level?
behind bed. Yes.
Oh.
The
Sorry.
base. It's okay. It's okay. The standard health potions will run you 5 copper apiece. The level 2 potions will run you 1 silver apiece. The level 3 will run you 5 silver apiece. So to make it easy, level 1 is 2d4 plus 2. Level 2 is 4d4 plus 4. Level 3 is 8d4 plus 8. And it will exponentially get larger. They will compound upon each other as the game progresses, and I can make up to, realistically, whatever level of health potions are necessary.
Okay, I'm sorry. Level 1 was 1d4.
Level 1 is 2d4.
2d4. Level
Plus
2 is
44.
44. Okay. Level 3.
Level 3 is 8d4 plus 8.
80. You forgot the fucking conversion. Hold on. So. All right. I'm sorry. I'm writing all this down now because I just pulled out the notes. Can you tell me the conversion rate one more time?
Level 1 is
No, like copper, silver,
10
gold.
copper to 1 silver.
And copper. Okay.
10 silver to 1 gold.
Okay. Goes by 10.
And how much are the minor healing potions?
5 copper apiece. But then it's 100 gold to 1 platinum. That's where the change is.
Okay.
Platinum is big
And
boy.
then-
Platinum is big boy money.
And then is it 100 plat is 1 astral?
I'll figure that out when it becomes relevant.
We don't have plat money. Okay.
Y'all don't even have plat money right now.
Okay.
And so that was. This is general prices. Are these prices going to change or no?
They may vary slightly area by area, but generically a common health potion will be 5 copper. It might be 6 or 7 if someone wants to be snotty and upcharge. It might be 4 if they just need to move stock or product. Who knows? But by general rule of thumb, these prices will stick throughout. But there is a
Okay.
limited quantity.
Okay. And so I'm writing all this down. And so level 2 health potion costs how much?
1 silver.
1 silver.
Are you joking?
And then
Look at your dog.
5 silver.
Oh, you're fucking naked.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
She just walked in here fully butt-ass naked. Can you turn your camera
Don't turn
off?
the camera.
Yeah, turn the camera off so y'all don't get charged with anything.
Thank you.
Out.
You got the recording.
Yeah.
Much appreciated on my end.
Oh my
Oh
fucking
my
god. Oh.
No! That was meant as a joke. I'm sorry, Piglet.
That's crazy.
That's so insane.
Oh,
I didn't even have to stir it up, but I was like, I'm just gonna shoot in there and say something. This just be funny.
oh my god. That's great.
Just sitting here playing with my dinos, and all of a sudden I hear, I'm like, okay then.
Oh, hey, I win.
Alright, cool.
So as y'all are going over the vials, is there anything else that you guys could think that you need? Or if y'all are interested in the vials, how much would you need? As of right now, there are 8 common, 8 level 1s, 3 level 2s, and 1 level 3 potion available.
I'm sorry, huh?
8 level
8?
1s, which are the 5 copper, 3 level 2s, which are the 1 silver apiece, and 1 level 3 potion, which is 5 silver apiece.
Well, 14.
I mean, honestly, with my
Might just
one,
buy them all.
yeah,
All of them?
Yeah, he just nods. Yeah. We'll split it up. Everyone gets 2 since I get the 3. I guess Archon gets.
honestly, I I'm not worried about having them.
Well, I am.
Like you should give me the basic ones, so that way I can use them to like help other people stay alive. I am not a frontline fighter.
You want all of them?
I am very squishy.
Yeah,
I will
she's
give-
really
My
squishy.
6 hit
I will
points.
give. Let's give out everyone gets one except for me. Everyone gets a common except for me. At least have one on them
You
for emergencies.
as the barbarian should take the
I
level.
should have. I was gonna keep a level 3 on me for emergencies.
Okay.
Give Doll an extra level 2. So how many level 2s do we have?
3.
Wait. Melissa, you should have 10 baseline HP.
No, it says 6.
What's her sub? What's her
Her
starting
HP
class?
is 6.
What's her starting class?
Her starting class is a sorcerer.
I'm a sorcerer.
What's your constitution?
It's 11.
6 is right. Wait, no, I think they're a D8 starting class, aren't they?
I think so. But don't you have a starting HP of 10?
No.
No.
Mine's 14.
No, yeah, she literally
level
just
1.
She has it. Yeah. She has
Oh,
she's-
God.
She has 6 HP.
Oh,
She
that's
just
so
has 6
squishy.
HP? Yeah.
That's so squishy.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Right. You
We're
take all of
fine.
the hard hits, and I stand directly behind you.
Yeah. That's how it's going to have to be.
So I get one of the. What is
So we
it?
have
The
8
great-
commons, 3 twos, and then 1 large. The 1 large is gonna go to me. We have 3. We're gonna give 1 level 2 to Doll. Anyone one level 2
Raw.
for backup or no?
Don't forget, Raw is here now.
Yeah, Raw is here.
How much was
Well, I'm
the
good on a level
healing
2.
potion- the
I
level
don't think I
2
need
healing
one.
potion
Okay.
or dice,
You're still getting a common.
Duncan?
All right, thank you very much for the
I'm sorry,
comment.
what?
How much was the level 2 healing potion? I didn't write
1
down.
silver apiece.
No, in dice.
Do you want me to pay you for the health
4d4
potion?
plus 4.
Honestly, we're just gonna tally it up. It's just probably gonna be like a gold or 2 at most.
Common healing potion.
Common is 2d4 plus 2. The next level is 4d4 plus 4.
Alright, thank you. That's all I needed.
Okay.
Like if you're gonna be handing them out, we should. Everyone gets 1. Ben gets 3. Wait, so 1, 2, 3. So hold on, wait. 1, 2, 1. Stop switching the fucking screens, game. 1, 2,
Lord.
3, 4, and then so Ben gets 5. We each get 1. I'll keep a level 2 and 3 on me. Doll gets 1. Ben gets 1. So Doll has at least a level 2 and a level 1. Actually, does she need the level 2?
Not really, but I can keep it because it would, with a really good roll, fill me back up to full health.
Okay.
I mean,
A common
if
would put
what
you
we
back
can
to
do, we
full.
can give you 2 commons, and Ben holds 2 level 2.
I'm also fine with that. I'll do
Here-
my common.
Here is the best rule to do this and the way to do this. Have me take 3 of the commons. That leaves a remainder of 7 to divide amongst the remainder of you. There's 4 of you, so all of you basically get 1, and one of you gets 1 less.
I'll take the 1 less.
If you're taking the 1 less, you'd only have 1 HP potion. I don't think as the tank you should have the 1
He
less.
also has the level 3.
Duncan, please.
True.
What if I just keep 1, 2, 3? I'll just keep a level 1, keep a level 2, and level 3 on me.
That gives you 3 of them.
That gets me 3 in
I think that's a
total,
good call. I think that's a good call.
and that leaves 2 level 2s.
And 4
And-
level 1s.
Yes, which we can again split up again amongst the rest.
Yep.
Either split up or you keep.
So
Your
Kirby,
call.
So Reggie, you have your ones down. I'm immediately knocking that down. I'm just putting it down there. But then the rest of us, we have 4 level 1s and 2 level 2s. I shouldn't have the level 2s on me. I don't. Coda, you're gonna take one, and Raw, you're gonna take the other one. Lady,
Alright.
you're gonna take the remaining 2 level 1 potions. And I'll take the other 2.
Alright. What kind of potion am I getting? A level 1 or a level 2?
You're getting a level 2.
Alright.
Am I getting a level
Meaning-
2 as well? One.
You're
No,
getting a
you're
level
getting
2 as well.
Okay.
Yes. We're distributing it evenly so to make sure we all have
Raw,
enough.
Coda, and Kirby have a level 2. Kirby has a level 3. I have 2 level 1s. Lady has 2 level 1s.
Oh, I have 0 level 1.
No, you have a level 1.
Okay, so I have a 1, 2, and 3. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you have the 1, 2, and 3.
Thumbs up. Tally it up. I'll throw in a gold piece.
How much gold
Wait.
does this all come up to?
So we're buying every single health potion there is. Fuck the every
it's
other
so-
team.
It's not even gold. It's not even a gold.
Well, I mean, we could just give him a gold.
It'll be
anyways.
9. It'll be 9 silver, and
Plus my
3.
just under a silver for one of them, hand them 1 gold, call it a day.
Yeah.
How about
that's-
we just get some? How about we just get some vials? Get some extra vials, empty vials for y'all.
Yeah.
How much for vials?
1 copper a piece. For the small, 2 copper for medium, and the medium is like a good 10, 12 ounces, and the large vials, which are like the size of the level 3 health potions, will be 15 copper.
Should we get you some medium ones, Archon?
Not quite yet. I would very much like to eventually be able to do them to make Alchemist Fire. Mainly because it's fun to light people on fire.
And hovering over you, Navi, is Halderon, and he's kind of looking at the darts that you're rolling around in your hand and kind of feeling the weight and bouncing them, just kind of seeing what you're doing. Did we decide, is it Halderon or is it going to be Merzik?
Held on.
What?
Halderon.
Halderon? Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a range I can throw these darts.
Sadly, we do not offer an in-house testing facility. That is beyond our means for this location. You hear Mr. Goods say over the
Mr. Good
little
Goods.
whisper.
Hey, we don't need much. I think I'm pretty good. Probably maybe get a backup weapon.
Lady, what's your character name?
Oh,
Oh, that's what I'm fucking thinking this.
so I have Archon, Reggie, Doll. How do you pronounce it?
Halderon. H-A...
Halderon.
Yes.
Halderon.
Halderon.
And I forgot your name. Coda.
Navi.
Navi. Like the fairy from Link.
Zelda.
Yes, let's go.
I
I
immediately...
have Navi in a jar.
Ho ho ho. Let's not.
No, that's not a joke. That's not a joke. I actually have
A Navi
in my bathroom.
Aw.
Yeah, a Navi in a jar.
Wow.
It lights up. It has a low battery.
That is so cool.
Well, because I cosplayed Link for years going to anime conventions.
I typed in the correct spelling in the side chat.
Okay.
Let me pull up the side check real quick so I can get it right.
Also, what race
Also
is
the one-
Halderon?
Elf.
What type of elf?
He is
Wood elf.
He is a wood elf.
What elf? Alright, cool. Not a single human.
Within the one drive.
Navi is a human.
Navi's a human?
Navi is
Navi
human.
is the human.
She is
Just
a
a
human.
basic
Okay.
Yes.
He's a human. Okay. Never mind then. We have a diverse cast, DEI initiative cast.
And no group name yet.
Yes, we do. It is
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? Our
Oh,
name is
yeah.
Y.
Why?
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's y'all's group name. I'm so used
Yeah,
to like, oh, we're group A, or we're group B.
It's Y with a circle around it for some reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like a peace symbol, but it's not.
Oh, one other thing I'm going to need are caltrops.
Caltrops, you say? And he kind of just like taps his fingers together. Why caltrops, good sir?
Why?
Caltrop
They're very good at evening the odd, especially if you're dealing with a lot of people.
Oh, good ma'am. I'm sorry.
It's all
I
right.
have to get used to that. I'll get it eventually.
Take your time, buddy. It's okay.
So, that's going to be under tips and tricks. Oh, I love this section.
Tips and tricks.
And he kind of walks over a little bit past the vial sections towards where the barrels of short swords are. And then you see the little sign that says tips and tricks. And you see little smoke bombs on a shelf. Smoke bombs, powder bombs, caltrops, 2 iron bars connected with an iron chain in the middle, a plain-looking mask. And he's like, this is one of my fun little sections. I love this section.
I believe I can see why.
So
Having character conflict.
character
I want the smoke bombs, but Reggie does not. Reggie does not have any use for them.
How much are your smoke bombs?
Just
goes to the player. Just
big ass orc.
Just has a middle seizure at the beginning. I'm sorry. Couldn't control myself. The smoke bombs, they are 5 copper apiece, but these ones have to be ignited. They are not impact.
Ah.
We do not have any impact left. We got bought out earlier this afternoon. And the bag of caltrops, which there are 20 caltrops per bag, is 8 copper a bag. And you can see there's like 4 or 5 bags.
Ooh. I will take 4 of your smoke bombs as well as the darts, and 1 of your bags of caltrops.
So that will be 20. That'll be 28 copper.
20 copper.
Or 2 silver and 8 copper.
2 silver and a copper? Okay.
8 copper.
Oh.
Because 1 bag of caltrops is 8 copper. And each smoke bomb is 5.
Okay. I can afford this. Yes. Wait.
Hmm?
I don't have the silver on me. Oh no.
Oh.
Reggie kind of speaks up. Trade?
Haldron, are you going to spot your friend?
Yeah. How much?
Daddy money bags over here.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh wait, let me remove a. Wait, did I pay the gold?
I hope. Yeah, like
Archon, or did Archon pay the gold for the health potion?
I had to go.
Archon paid the
Okay.
gold. Try to interact, Haldron. Your friend and companion is short on some cash.
You have
So,
a bar
well-
system.
I'll walk up and ask how much you need.
Navi.
It was 8 silver, right?
No. 2
20?
silver, 8 copper.
You'll forgive me for being flustered. I need 2 silver from you, my lord. Oh, I promise to pay you
I
back.
hand it over.
Oh, that was easy. All right. With
Wait,
the
does he
silver-
actually say "my lord" in game?
Yes.
Yeah, Reggie does raise an eyebrow to that, but he's not gonna say anything because what the fuck?
Are you curious as to our backgrounds, Reggie?
Y'all kind of just came up to us and just say, "Hey, let's team up." I was like, "Fuck it."
Well, it's either that or form a team alone, and there's strength in numbers.
Reggie nods in
Depends on
agreement.
doing numbers.
Reggie
Right,
definitely nods in hard in agreement, but
I'm gonna give the shopkeep to Mr. Goods some money now.
He again
I'm
gestures
dying
towards
of
the counter.
shame here.
He gestures towards the counter.
Oh, that's right. There's a counter. Oh no,
Yes.
I keep forgetting that. I figured you just take the money here and now.
No.
get in line.
There's
I'm
a
dying
line.
of shame here.
Dude, can you hurry up? I got an online order I gotta pick up.
Okay, I'm gonna move to line now with all my goodies.
All right, I'm ready. I'm walk back up. I'm gonna put a spear, a light crossbow, and 20 bolts down.
Ooh.
Wow.
Heavy on the handwork today.
Why does
Great
that sound
sword.
perverse?
What?
It sounds perverse.
No.
What you just said. Heavy on the handwork today.
Yes, because
eh?
it's all handheld. It's all
Eh?
okay. And he kind of like tallies it up. Da da da. The spear is 5. It's a very crude spear, but it does the job. The spear is 5 copper. The light crossbow is 1 silver, 5 copper, and then the bundle of bolts is 1 silver for the 20.
Great sword.
That is per diem. That depends. Do you want the standard apprentice level greatsword? Or do you want something that's shiny and nice and sharp? Maybe encrusted with
Back
a
up.
rune or two?
Shiny.
Back up.
Ah, a backup. Well then, he's upstairs. Actually, no. And he kind of glides himself over to next to the barrel of short swords and kind of like
Oh yes, what
ruffles
about
around.
second greatsword?
Oh, what about second greatsword? And he knocks on a barrel that's behind the short swords, and gestures it to you and says, "Locally made, 1 silver apiece. They're not the sharpest, they're not the sturdiest, but they'll do in a pinch. They'll get you through most general fights."
Okay, then I will keep. Hold on. I'll just keep the spear. He'll just see him just put the spear back, and he'll just throw a thumbs up because he knows the bolts are like a silver apiece.
No, the
So
bolts
he'll
are
just add the
silver
cross-
per 10. Basically, each bolt
only-
is a copper apiece.
Oh, but like the great sword is only 1 silver, right?
Yeah, the great sword is 1 silver.
Oh,
It's a super standard apprentice-made
I
great sword. It's enough to last you a couple fights. Maybe if you spit and shine it up, a little bit longer than that.
what's the one level above it?
The one level above it, we would have to go upstairs for that, sir. Upstairs, not your friend?
It's not like
Ready for dungeon. He's gonna pick up everything but the 10 bolts and kind of gesture it towards the group. If anybody else wants it.
Oh, okay.
Nobody? No one wants a light crossbow and 10 bolts?
I'm not proficient with them. I'm sorry.
No one wants
I'm
a
not
spear?
either.
No, I'm.
With light weaponry. Oh, no. Yeah, none of them would be proficient in it.
That's so fucking funny.
Except maybe Archon. Because the
Whatever,
crossbow is a single handheld weapon.
Here, I'm just gonna keep the spear and just offer. If I just give me one silver piece, and you can have the light crossbow and the 20 bolt. Because that will be That's still profit on your end. With the crossbow.
Yes, quite.
I'm speaking normally to kind of hurry this up.
Mm-hmm. And so he tallies it up, and it'll be 2 silver for everything. I think that's right. For the crossbow and bolts?
2 silver minus 1, so you give me 1
Yes.
on stars.
Correct.
Sorry about
All right,
that.
cool.
It's alright.
All right, he'll nod and stand back in line. He's done. Get 1 great sword.
Anything else for you adventurers today?
Just my stuff, I guess.
And at this point, the little girl, probably middle teens, she kind of does a little cough in her hands to let you know that she's ready for you to check out.
Oh, we were just waiting in line, so
Yeah.
he was just like, "Hey, next in line."
Yep, Navi's gonna step forward, deposit all of her goodies on the counter, and count out the coins necessary to pay for it all.
2 silver, 8 copper, please. And
Will
she
do.
says thank you and scoops them off the counter and punches it in this little box. And as it comes up, it has a little dollar sign that pops out of it. And she gives back your... And you gave the exact amount? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Thank
Thank you very much.
She scoots it all towards you. She said it's all ready.
Gonna grab the goodies and retreat back to the group.
Next in line. Alright, I think that's everyone.
Wait, was
Yeah.
that behind Navi?
Motion.
No, that you've already checked out. You knew what you wanted, just got in line.
Yeah, no. I just stick out my hand and I give them my stuff, and then I get a silver piece back in the great sword.
Correct. And she drops it in your hand.
Yeah, I put the sword in my bag. I walk away and flip the coin. Put that away. I'm ready. Be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thank you all very much
Yeah,
for
I'm
your
ready.
patronage here at Goods today. I hope for safe adventures and safe travels, and to see you back as a returning customer. And as you walk out, he says, "Oh, please do tend if you do travel outside of Muru. Please do stop at our other locations throughout the various continents. We'd love to see you again."
Of course.
He waves goodbye as he smiles as he's waving goodbye as he leaves the door. Multi-franchise.
Yeah.
Walk. He's walking.
Archon, on his way back to the tavern, which I'm assuming is where we're going, is going to be picking up a handful of rocks to put into that pouch on his way back.
Okay. So it's now about 5:30, 6 o'clock. The sun is starting to set. It's getting there. There's a light breeze that is picking up. And it's getting just a tiny bit chilly. Over to your right, down the street a little bit, a couple houses down, You see you see a decent portion of the town kind of meandering and walking their way towards the lame pony. As if almost by habit, that's where everyone goes after dinner with any sort of free time. They go to the tavern to get a drink or two in to wash away the day's worry and wash away the work that they've done for the day, either in the fields or out the sea collecting fish.
Do we get timeouts?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I need to call a timeout real quick.
Okay, well,
Wait for what?
Like pause real quick. Pause.
Okay.
What?
Okay, Ra, you should bring up the armor issue now.
What?
Yeah, I have medium armor. Is that acceptable or no?
Medium armor.
Why is that an issue?
Yeah.
The issue is when Ra and I were talking in private about items, because well, he still needs to be brought up to speed a little bit. But he mentioned he has adamantine half plate.
Yeah, even as
Oh, you did mention that.
What the fuck?
yeah, the hold on, what the fuck?
That doesn't sound right.
It's not.
So like if that's the case, I'm gonna take Halderon back into the shop and buy armor while you guys go do something.
Yeah, light armor, medium armor.
Okay.
Your where is it?
Wait,
I'm looking at your character sheet. It just says medium armor.
What class is he playing?
Ranger.
You should be having leather.
Yeah.
Some rangers can get away with using half plate or something like that, but like that's a specialized thing.
Yeah. So. So, as y'all meander a little bit, you hear Navi say, and kind of beckon Halderon back inside really quick for a moment.
Yeah, let's go get you some better armor there. Don't want you walking around in your civil clothes now.
I love this.
What an oversight.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll meet with you guys once we're done getting Halderon fitted with some better armor.
And so, with that, Halderon and Navi go back inside Goods for a moment, and that leaves Dahl, Archon, and Reggie standing out in front of Goods. What do y'all want to do? Babe?
What?
can Reggie kind of fuck off from the group?
Yeah, Reggie can if he wants to. I'm saying y'all is just standing out in front of Goods right now. What do y'all want to do?
I thought we were going back to the tavern.
I'm gonna go to. Do we know where we're gonna start for the dungeon, or where the dungeon starts?
You will be led there by horse and carriage tomorrow morning.
Okay, so I don't know the location.
Yeah.
No.
Workers. And the bar owner's organizing it?
The mayor of Muru is organizing it.
Okay. I'll just find the busiest part of the town.
That would be the tavern right now.
Okay, I'll go into the tavern.
Boop ba-doop. Ba-doop ba-doop. Ba-doop ba-doop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And then there you guys are in the tavern, but unlike earlier this morning.
Well, I'm just gonna go to the tavern. I don't know what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, well, Reggie goes to the tavern. Doll, Archon, what would y'all like to do?
I don't necessarily have anything in particular I'm wanting to do. I'm basically devising a plan for how am I going to track this dungeon and how am I going to make the best of it.
Reggie's already working on it.
I guess since we're already...
Well, Reggie is also working on that.
That's what I bought the truck for. My whole intent is to mark the dungeon for us to be able to know where we're going. I'm pretty sure I have everything already laid out. I've been writing up the OneNote, but I'm not 100% certain if I got everything that could be coming up possible. But, like, the basics is X is going to be traps. 3 lines is going to be safe rooms. Triangles are going to be, like, strong enemies that need to return later. And then square is going to be for loot or puzzles.
I would I am so sorry to interrupt you, Ben. But at this point, I would definitely write that down in your notes somewhere or in the OneNote.
It's literally already in the OneNote.
Okay, I didn't know. I don't have the OneNote pulled up.
I took care of all the notes from last session that I remembered, and I'm working on all the ones actively today.
Okay.
Let me see if I can.
I don't. Okay. I don't see it, but okay.
Editing.
I have directly in session notes. There's session 1-5 and session 2 session 2, and then I wrote today's date.
Oh, it's not showing up on my end.
Yeah, it's also not showing
That's
up
weird.
for me.
Reporting semi-important things. People we meet. Session notes. Session 227.
Then yeah, if you have 227 there, you should be able to see it all.
Okay, so yeah, so Reggie, like a dumb orc, walks away. Now that business is handled, and I'm just gonna go straight to the bar.
Understand.
I am going to go to the temple. Back to the temple. Where in that?
Actually, no, I know exactly what Archon would do. I'm going back to church.
So Doll and Archon go to the church, and you see.
Well, I don't think Doll exactly wants to return to the church for the reason I'm returning but
she just said she wanted to.
But I am going back to the church. We may
Oh, I
have
didn't
the
hear
same
that. Okay.
reason. We're just going together.
Okay, I didn't realize. Sick. Poggeroonies.
Can you take our child?
And do what with her?
Put her down.
I've already tried and it does not work.
I
Maybe
understand.
it's a nap.
Also, I added it for semi-important things. That's where I put the item information about like the health potions and the currency conversion.
Okay.
I didn't write the currency conversion. I did write down the health potions and who got what within my 2.
I'm not seeing that.
That's so weird.
That's so weird.
I've seen the things that Melissa has written.
I don't see anything that Melissa's written.
Okay. Give me.
Oh, wait, yeah, no, I
written-
see it.
Get out of
I see
my
it now.
I don't know who's writing what.
Okay.
5 copper, 1 silver, 5 silver, currency.
Everyone, really quickly, because it should in Dice Jail game notes. That's the link. Oh, it's showing up now. It's showing up for me. It's just not showing up for me on the actual app, but it's showing up for me on my browser page. So, well, that's fucking weird. Okay, well, as long as we know where it is for the most part, where some other people are. Okay, it shows up. So, Doll and Archon go back to the temple, and they see Mary. They see Mary kind of with a little broom just wiping off the pews and just pushing some of the dirt around and out of the main pathway so it keeps it nice and trodden and clean for the most part. And then she looks up and says, What can I help y'all with? Welcome back. Do you need a moment to pray and need a moment by yourselves?
Is Lady there, or has she gone to the lawn?
Here's.
You do you first.
No, I wanted to actually ask about Chip. Or not Chip, Dale. Excuse me. The injured one.
He will make it through. He is fine now. He's just lost a decent amount of blood for a child of his age. So he's going to need a day or two of rest and then a little time to get his bearing back for his leg. The other children have been scolded appropriately for playing in an area that they knew they should not have.
Has his mother returned?
His mother has come off the boats, and she is thankful that he was found, and prays for wealth and luck within the dungeon for y'all, and says thank you from the bottom of her heart. And the most that she could offer, if you stopped by, would be some bread and a fish. That is all that she can spare today.
I'd like to take her up on that.
She is the go back to the Muru page. Handy dandy draw tool, because we all love drawing tools. She is at that house right there, close to the docks. The black circled house, if you see it.
Yeah, I see it.
That's where Mary just tells you that Dale's mother lives, and Dale himself lives.
What is his mother's name?
Trey. His mother's name is Trey.
Trey, like...
Trey.
Thank you, Mary, and Doll will head off towards the direction of Trey's house.
And you, good sir?
I come seeking a blessing.
A blessing. What kind of blessing are we looking for?
Annie, I'm a purveyor of all religions. I care not for which ones. I just wish to learn yours.
Where did I... Oh, yes, okay. Everyone here, for the most part, believes in Sharon Lar. That is just the goddess of good faith and protection of the small folk. So, within her divine right, I will give to you a small blessing of what I am able to offer. She asks you that you please kneel at the altar and kneel and clear your mind while I bestow upon a blessing for you.
I will do as such.
Mary will then kind of press and seam the front of her cloth and tuck it under her knees and sit not directly in front of you, but a little bit off to the side, catty corner to the pew, the pew, and she will rest her hand up upon your shoulder, and she will pray out loud. "O Shalandar, please guide this person who of pure heart and of good conscience. Guide him within your faith and protect him as he traverses the adventures and dangers that lie before him. And may he come back and bring serenity and equilibrium within those around him." As she is saying these words, you feel almost like a tingling sensation on your shoulder. Roll me Arcana.
Like, making sure I do this right. D20. I got 5. That's still a 9, but like.
Okay, that's.
Or no, I'm sorry. With my proficiency, that's 11.
Okay, that's. Holy fuck.
I am Smarticle Particle.
You are a Smarticle Particle. The way to describe this magic as it's caressing through you, it is gentle. It is warm. But it feels as if the roots of a small plant are growing rapidly, but not in a painful way, as if spreading and taking root upon your shoulder. Almost as if the roots themselves are growing and intertwining, creating a web around your shoulder as she is touching you and this blessing is being bestowed upon you.
Okay.
It is not one of malice. It is not one of ill faith. It is that of genuine, nurturing, almost motherly love.
Okay.
And with that, and as she takes her hand off of you gently, she takes a big breath, dabs her forehead a little bit with a cloth, and she says, "Our blessing is done. Thank you for taking a moment to visit us, and thank you very much again for helping the children of this town. May Shalandar bless you."
May Shalandar bless you.
For the moment, while you have this blessing, you can negate one physical attack, whether that be an arrow shot, a sword hit, a spike or whatever, or a boulder slammed to your shoulder. You can negate one physical attack while this blessing is active.
Rules clarification. Do I have to know the damage beforehand or not? Or do I have to know...
No.
Cool.
The only thing that it cannot save, that it will not save against, is something of drastic measure that's like, oh, it is clearly 2.5 times your health. Something that could instantly one shot, one kill, kind of thing.
So I can't stop one shots, but like spike trap.
Mm-hmm.
Let's negate that. Cool.
Yeah.
Good enough.
If a 2-ton boulder falls on your head from a trap, you're not going to be like split boulder in half comic style. There's got to be some balance here. And with that, we're going to quickly pan over to Reggie. As Reggie goes inside of the Limp Horse Tavern, he looks around and he sees the general rabble of fishermen, of farmers, of the day-to-day merchants, and all the other shop owners. They're kind of just like slugging their mugs, talking amongst each other about the same old things they always talk about, plus a little bit of spice added in with the new people and adventurers in for the town. The blacksmith is covered with soot and just a little bit more pockets, a little bit more sweaty and burly than normal.
Did I freeze or did you freeze?
I probably froze. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The blacksmith, clearly worn out, saying he's put his apprentices to work with all these custom orders that's going around. The fishermen are just happy that their stock was sold out and there are no fish left to rot in the wharf or in their stalls. And everyone prepping and trying to salt their meats, salt the fish so they have something to the dungeon. And even the farmers are just like, everyone, they're just happy to have extra coin in their pocket so they can actually just live a little bit longer. There is a boy and a girl next to the hearth. The girl is playing the lyre, and the boy is playing almost a simple pan flute. And they're just playing, just missing a note or two. They're playing off in the front to be able to entertain the town, and as you look around a bit more, you also do see a couple of familiar faces from early in the day from the adventurer parties, kind of scattered here and there, and they're just minding their own business as well. Bartender is fully busy. What would you like to do?
I want to see if I can find like any quote unquote government workers, so like messengers, people who would probably be working for the city. Or if not, if I can't find like somebody with like an obvious messenger bag, then I'll probably just go to the bartender.
Roll me a perception.
Oh boy!
Dice
That's gonna
rolling.
shatter me. 5. Perception?
Yes, perception.
What is that under?
Skills.
Wisdom? Oh, so sorry, yeah, 7.
The only person that stands out as the office clerical type to you, Raw, are you there, bud? Okay. Didn't know if you fell asleep or not.
So that was just flying over real quick.
The only clerical person that you see is the mayor himself at the end of the bar, with a couple mugs in front of him, flushed to the face as he's trying to talk to one of the waitresses. That's the only clerical, professional-looking person that you see there.
There's a cleric. Oh, sorry.
Office workers type. Clerkish.
Gender?
Male. It's the mayor.
Okay.
Male.
Oh, just the mayor?
Yeah, the mayor. Obviously a little bit drunk obviously a little bit drunk, trying to flirt with the wait staff.
Okay. Is there like an available seat nearby? Probably just I want to wait for a quick opportunity for me to sneak in.
A couple moments pass, and I say like 20 or 30 seconds pass, and the stool next to him actually gets up, and this grudgingly old fisherman kind of pushes on his back, and you hear as his back kind of shapens back up, and he kind of like straddle walks out, and you see his empty mug and a few copper pieces on the bar.
I quickly can get up before anyone sits down, and then right before I hit the seat, I calmly sit down, and I pull out the silver piece that I got from the bar, look towards the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I buy you a drink.
Oh, it's you from Group Y? As he says, as he's trying to pull back from memory.
Yes, that is our group. I had no participation in the name.
Very
but that's besides the
odd
point.
choice of a group name. You could tell he is very intoxicated.
Yeah, odd choice of characters that I'm accompanied by.
There's a lot of odd characters here for the dungeon. He says with a little bit of spite in his voice. They don't want to come see us, but they just here for the dungeon.
Oh, this is a quaint town. I mean, there's a bar.
You see him kind of just like squint at you and just kind of purse his lips. You don't have to lie.
Franchise.
This is just a tiny little village. I get it. And he kind of just
trust me.
He kind of just his shoulders start to shake a little bit. I get
Trust
it.
me.
We're not of importance.
I'm gonna rub him on the back. I come from a fallen kingdom. Let me tell you, no matter how small it may be, it is still a kingdom for its people. You have people here who rely on you, who trust you. That's a kingdom to me.
Yes. You're right.
I kind of like lean back a little bit, just like, don't throw up on me. I will. I may swing.
You see his chest lurch a little bit, and he swallows it back down. You're right, Mr. What's your name?
Reginald, but people call me Reggie.
Boop, boop. Raw, I've just muted you for a little bit while you're on the background. Because I believe you're in the train right now. Reginald. That's a very stoic name for a man like yourself.
I mean, I look like it, but I was very much in high regards. As I look around for the barkeep, I also want to drink. Fuck this.
She catches. You can see the bartender as she's just slinging fucking pints of mead and pints of ale towards whoever's coming up at the bar and to the waitresses. You can tell her corset is a little bit tighter than it was earlier in the day, showing off her bust. And she's like, "Yes, what can I help you with? We offer ale, mead,
an ale, my good ma'am. Yes, thank you.
All right, and nothing else. We do have some fine spirits here as well.
Nah.
Okay. One or two meats?
One's fun for now. Just open a tab. Open a tab.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
And her voice clearly drops. And for you, as she's talking to the mayor.
Damage.
Of course, I'll have horse cow. And she goes, fine.
Horse.
And as you see her go to the big kegs of ale, she pours out a pint for you, knocks the tap, closes it, and then slides it to you. And then you see her take out a little glass, and then on the one of the shelves behind her, it's a very large bottle, about a handle, for those that know what that is. So that's almost a half-gallon bottle. And just on the front of this bottle, with very shabby, almost hand-drawn it looks, is the picture of a horse cow. The front half is a horse, the back half is a cow.
Okay.
As she pours this spirit into the glass, it looks and almost smells like ditch water. And a little bit of grassy note to it. And you can clearly smell this. Even from like 5-6 feet away, you clearly smell this as it's being poured.
Not the worst thing he smelt, so he's just gonna, keep a kind of understanding face.
And she sets it down in front of the mayor. And she's like, it'll be on your tab. Have a good day. Here's your ale. As she then pitches up her voice to you.
Thank you. As I give her a slight bow.
She does a little bow curtsy and then continues on slinging the other pints and tossing the others back in the kitchen. And the mayor then raises his glass. And through this glass you see it looks like what would be a whiskey, but it's darker. In a questionable way. And he says, to the fucking dungeon. As he then clinks it against the side of your ale that you have yet to touch. And then slams this drink in front of you.
I will grab my drink and, I won't go as hard as him. I won't take it to the fucking head, but, I'll take a couple gulps type shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have a pint of meat. You have a pint of ale versus 4 ounces handmade shot glass.
Okay. Oh, it was a shot. Okay.
Yeah, he just shot some whiskey. It's horse cow whiskey.
That's still, kind of just match the energy.
And we're gonna pause right there, and we're gonna shift over to Doll.
Okay.
Doll, as you make your way down and through the streets, the sun setting and bouncing off of these modest homes, you take a left down the street, and the distinct smell of salt and sea and fish fill your nostrils. And as you walk down this road, and it kind of slopes downwards a little bit, not too much. It slopes downward, and as you get closer and closer to what is almost the docks, a stronger breeze pushing it off the water kind of billows past and ruffles your clothing. You then see the house that Mary has told you where, and you see a very similar looking ball out in the front yard against the house, with one window in the front and a wooden door as the front, and it's mainly made of wood and a little bit of clay patched between it. But you see the similar ball as the kids were playing with earlier at the temple, sitting outside next to the front door.
go up to the wooden door and I knock on it.
As you knock on it, you hear, one moment, as a little bit of scuffling and like the scooting of a table and a chair gets moved around, and then she opens the door a little bit of crack, and you see a plain woman with very.
Goodbye, Raw.
He has class he has to go to. He can't miss it.
Okay.
He is. Her hair is some bleached blonde and a little bit of orange. In one big braid down her back, almost solid by how much sea salt has made this as she's been out on. So it's almost one giant braid itself. She's like, yes, how may I help you? She kind of just pushes the last little bit of hair out of her face and leans against the door frame.
I'm Doll. I'm one of the people who found your son, Dale. I wanted to check and see how he was doing.
Oh, so you're one of the... Okay. Oh, yes, come in. He's a little tyrant, just like his father was. And she opens the door a little bit more. And as you walk into the house, it's very simplistic. Basic wooden table, 2 or 3 chairs, a stove and storage, and just 2 doorways that lead off to the back, and then one big hearth in the middle. Just a couple of crates and chests and just simple storage. And simple storages all around.
Are his wounds healing up nicely?
Yes, thanks to the other member in your group and Miss Mary, he will heal just fine. He will be limp for a little while until he gets his leg muscles working back, but he will be back to being my little boy in about a week, with no lasting damages. He lost a lot of blood, from what Miss Mary has said, but that's not something we have to worry too much about. That'll collect back in time.
That's good to hear. The temple that they were at was very dangerous. There were plenty of traps, and it was just unfortunate enough to step on one.
I have told those boys multiple times over, you play outside the village or you don't go any farther, unless you're being sent on an errand to one of the other farmers who need something, and to stay clear of the temple for those reasons specifically. But boys will be boys. He's already had his scolding. That's all I can do. This will be a valuable life lesson for him.
Hopefully not just for him, hopefully also for his friends.
I hope so as well. Oh, yes. I know it's not much. And she stands up and goes towards the hearth. And a little handmade basket is what she turns around with. And it's filled with two fish that are just clearly on a wooden plate, and they're just blackened and salted fish, and a loaf of bread. It's not much, but this is all I am capable of in my show of gratitude and thanks for you and your group. Please, I beg of you to accept this offer as thank you for helping my son and not letting him befall more misfortune.
Doll takes it, and she thanks her for the bread and the fish, and she'll stick it in her bag. I appreciate the fish and the bread. I did want to ask you, and it's okay if you don't, but I wanted to know if you had a seashell, since you're out in the ocean all the time.
A seashell?
Yes, any seashell. Preferably a shiny one. Please.
She kind of puts her fingers up to her chin and taps them in quick succession, and she says, "One moment." And she goes outside, and through the window you see her pass by and go to the net that was hanging on the side of the house, and a couple little baskets underneath it. And she you hear some clanking and some scraping for a couple seconds. And then she's like, you hear her say, oh. Kind of mumble to herself, and she comes back, and she says, I hope this will do. It's one of the local types of species around here. Some people carve it as backlays for mirrors. Some people have it as ornaments, but a lot of people crush it up and use it for a dye because of its color variation. And she hands you about a 4-inch fan-style shell, almost like a clam shell.
Would it look like a scallion?
Yeah, so it would look like a scallion shell. But towards the base is like a medium blue. And as it gets closer and closer to the tip, it becomes a lighter shade of blue, and then almost to a whitish pink at the very end of it. It's not so much reflective as then you kind of glimmer it and shake it back and forth as there's other particles of sand or reflective material embedded in the shell itself.
This is beautiful.
It's
She
one
shifts
of
it back and forth.
it's one of the local types that you can find all along the northern coast of Alania. And then people say, I've not seen it myself, but along the southern coast, instead of blue, as she points, along the southern coast, it is more red. So it would be a red to a pinkish white. But I've just heard rumors of that. I've never fished those seas myself.
Well, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Now, if you excuse me, I must get back to tending to Dale and get ready to close down the house for the night.
Yes, thank you for your hospitality, and Dawn will leave and head back to the tavern.
And Trey kind of just picks up her stiffened cloth skirt and kind of just bows a little bit for you. And then we'll jump at this point to Navi and Halderon. As they kind of talk with goods again, and Halderon is... Why? He's kind of like, why do I need to change? This is my normal clothes. This is my normal armor. Why must I change? And Navi kind of tells him, you stand out too much. And it's on that. You stand out too much, and you draw attention to yourself too much.
He's like, huh? Navi says what?
I'm like, what?
Is that...
We're going to a dungeon. Going out in your plainclothes into a dungeon is not the wisest idea. You need armor.
But this
This
is my
is
armor.
your first... My lord, this is your first foray into the actual world. This is not your forest home. Let's get you some scale mail. arrows and a backup weapon. Please.
I would even say scale mail is a little bit too much for right now, especially because this is totally meta right now. Since he
Level
is a
one.
ranger,
Whoa, meta moment.
meta moment, yeah, meta moon. Just normal leather armor is going to be the best for him. Later on down the line, studded leather may be a thing, or chainmail underneath the leather armor. But as of right now, even though he has fancy deep pockets, regular leather armor will be the best for him.
Well, but fine. Let's get leather armor for now. Let's get him a backup short sword, like 20 arrows, and that should be good, right?
Mm-hmm. And with his, yeah, that's better.
Wait, how deep are his pockets?
His pockets are pretty fucking deep.
Oh, must be nice. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I go on Daddy's yacht on the weekends.
God fucking damn it.
My papa drives a Rolls Royce.
Alright, with all that out of the way,
With all that
and
out of the way.
hopefully with everything paid for,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to leave, head to the tavern, and get a couple drinks.
As you head to the tavern, or make your way towards the tavern, you walk out of Goods, and you see Archon making his way down the main street as well.
Yo.
Hi, Archon! We just got Halderon some decent armor for now. Where are you off to?
I just got back from the church. I think I'm gonna head to the tavern. I don't really have anywhere else to go.
What were you doing over at the church?
Fulfilling some obligations.
So, I can't help but notice you have a lot of religious symbols on your armor. Why is that?
Well, when you make deals with certain people, it carries certain stipulations. And sometimes that means that you need to be able to be amiable to everybody, but loyal to none. Does that make sense?
To a degree, yes.
So in some way, it's easier to be able to walk into a town and be able to speak someone's religion to them. On a fundamental level, it means I can sell things to people a little easier. It's much more easier to sell a religious zealot something when you tell him that his god crafted it for him. Or whatever it is you sell demons.
That's actually quite ingenious. That's an ingenious marketing strategy.
Effectively. I didn't come up with it, but it was great.
Careful, Navi, your innocence is showing. It's great. As y'all make small chat and chatter, you get to the Limp Horse in Tavern. And as y'all enter, you see Reggie clink drinks with the mayor at the bar. The mayor is clearly pretty intoxicated.
No.
Is Reggie?
I was finally using my real voice. I had a whole plan.
Do y'all go actually, as y'all do see that there is no space next to him, but a table does open up a little bit towards the hearth.
I'm just gonna go chill at the table for the night.
Wait, are we sure Reggie can handle the politicking with the mayor?
You look at that man. You see how sloshed he fucking is? They honestly might be able to speak the same language at this point.
Point made and point taken.
Oh my god. Reggie, wish you heard that shit.
That was good. That was good.
Oh. Actually, I'm gonna look around the tavern. I don't see Doll anywhere. Archon, do you know where our drow friend is?
The church lady, I'm forgetting her name off the top of my head, but
Mary. The church lady is Mary.
she offered to go meet the. She offered to go meet with the mother of the child we saved earlier. We did hear back that the child's actually going to make a full recovery, which is fantastic news overall.
Incredible news.
But it works. When she gets back, we'll need to relay some information to her. But in my time walking around, I've been able to devise a plan to how we can not only venture through this dungeon a little bit safer, but also potentially add a little bit of political intrigue to it if we need to.
At this time, a lady in her younger adult years, with a little corset and cloth tunic underneath and leather pants, comes up and says, "Can I get you guys anything? Ale, mead, water, spirits, food?"
Food would be fantastic. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't say no to a pint of mead.
So
I'll pass the alcohol.
1 plate of food, 2 plate of food, 1 mead, and at this time you'll see Doll enter in the tavern and kind of just stand there at the front door and look around.
Do I see them?
Yes, you do see them.
So I'll go join them.
I didn't know if you would be
Edgy boy sitting in the corner, arms crossed.
yeah, edgy. I didn't know if you would be hesitant because of the large crowd.
No. This would be... She would probably feel more comfortable.
As Doll comes over and sits next to you, the waitress asks again, "And for you, ma'am? Alcohol? Food?"
Just water.
Okay. 1 water, 2 food, 1 meat. Coming up.
Doll will take out the fish and bread that Trey gave to her.
It is these are decently large fish, by the way. Like, at least a foot and a half long. They could easily feed.
All of us?
I have
Yeah, I would say for you 4. Yes.
Okay. Trey and Dale's mom gave us dinner.
Awesome.
No plate.
Copy image, Discord,
Oh,
pull
no.
up side chat,
Oh no.
paste.
Ah,
I hate
fuck no.
myself.
No.
Yeah, you should. You fucking should.
Oh no.
Ew.
What the fuck?
I have so much cursed knowledge.
You're a monster, Ben.
I'll never see to place myself with this fish.
The fucking
I'm just-
clam chowder donut too.
I zoned out and you pull out this image.
Archon.
I have that on screen recorded, by the way.
It's disgusting. Archon, were you picking up stones earlier? Was that you?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I have
Why?
something else for you as well. And I take out the shell and push it over to him. I don't know if you could use this, but it looks pretty.
I don't have an immediate use for it at the moment, but I could figure something out.
Well, it's for you.
I'm picking up. Okay, I'll take it. The rocks actually have a purpose already, though.
Well, it's pretty. It has a purpose.
You know, that's fair.
All pretty things have a purpose.
All pretty things have a purpose. Except me.
I'm sure you have a purpose.
About this time, the waitress comes back and she tosses the, not tosses literally, but like slides down the plate of food, and it's simple: quarter loaf of bread, some sausages, a turkey leg, and on a plate of lettuce, and 2 boiled eggs, and she'll slide it in front of you two. Put the meat in front of Navi, the glass of water in front of Doll, and say, "Then enjoy." And she walks away.
What did we bring? What did we get brought for food?
The fish and bread.
The fish and bread. Okay, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah,
It's
Doll
what- it's
brought
what I
that,
brought it.
but y'all ordered the food before that, so now you have a plethora of food.
I was intending on getting the food that I actually ordered.
Will you
Here's
have
the
a
fun.
fish?
I will eat what I need to. I ordered the food already, and I don't want to waste food, right? We're in a small place, you know. But here's the fun things that we can kind of mess around with. I have a lot of innate powers with the ability to change things how they work. I'm sure you have similar things. But I can't do anything powerful. I can't do anything a part of a miracle or any type of bullshit like that. But I can do like very small things. And like picking up the seashell. And he begins to kind of like glow his hands and hands it over to you to smell it. If you can.
She sniffs it.
It smells like the ocean.
That's cool.
Magical tinkering. I can make any small non-magical object smell like anything, emit any odor, or I can make any natural sound. It's like crashing waves and stuff like that.
That's cool.
I also do a lot of those little small things, like I can make light. I can actually make it say messages back to people.
Like a shell phone.
Quite literally, a shell phone.
Neat.
It's hard to find utility for them, and it's hard to find importance within them. But we can do very clever things to solve real problems that we're coming across. But the other thing that we picked up was the chalk, and talking to all three of you, I suggest you go grab Reggie for this one. Or at least make sure we tell him about it. But I am intending on making marks on nearly every room that we go into. And we're going to, as a group, mark what type of room that we think they are. I've currently got just a rough idea for it. I'm not sure what's going to be the best. But my thought process is that if we find a safe room, I want to do 3 horizontal lines. If we think the room is trapped, or we know that it's trapped, I want to place X on it. And if we find something that we think is too strong for us within this dungeon, and we need to back out and go reevaluate, we can put a triangle over it. And if we find something that we think there's treasure behind it, that we can't seem to get out at the moment, or needs to stay there, we're going to put a square.
Okay.
Keep this between us. And I mean that.
I don't talk to anybody else.
That's fair. But we don't know the other people's intentions, and we don't know whether they're here to help us or hurt us, right?
Well, I would assume there's a reward, so they probably will try to sabotage. That's what I would do.
My thought process is somewhat similar, but I would prefer not to if we don't have to. But if we find someone that's completely and utterly not worth it, 100%, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're now going to shift back to Reginald.
Reginald.
Reggie.
Yes.
You take a couple of big glugs of your ale, and you look back towards the mayor, and you can see his face is as he sets down his glass. He's very
yes.
content with
Dungeon.
how the horse cow seems to settle within his stomach.
So now that he's satisfied, so I'm gonna get a little bit closer. So I don't want outright spoilers for the fun of it. You know, like where around this location where it could be.
The
It could.
dungeon?
I heard there was a lost temple outside of the village.
The
Be something with that?
No, the temple's been here for a while. That's just the temple of the monks back before their order fell. The dungeon is in a different direction, and only a few people know where it is. We have to keep it civil and have to keep it orderly so that everyone has a fair chance to explore it. And you can see he's clearly trying to keep himself up and about.
Yes. That seems to be my goal here. I very much would like to explore. I just I never really thought I can this question. Fuck.
Well, that's the point of a dungeon, is to explore it and get treasure. Huh? Am I wrong?
Have you been around this dungeon?
No. Dungeons just poof, pop up, and then they go poof after a while. They just show up.
They just appear and disappear like magic.
Yeah.
So did anyone report on this dungeon appearance?
Like, what does it look like?
Sure.
It looks like a dungeon. It's big stone doors and popping out of the hill. And it just is there. A magic circle.
Popping out over.
A magic
It's popping
circle?
out over a hill. Can't creatures escape and harm the village?
Oh, no, the magic of the dungeon keeps them in. Do you not? I'm too drunk. And he pulls out of his inner breast pocket like a super generic, like 3-page pamphlet.
Mm-hmm.
And it says Beginner's Guide to Exploring Dungeons. To be exploring and understanding dungeons. You could. Did I not hand these out?
I don't believe so. We should probably
Shit.
make note of that for the morning.
Shit.
As I slip it into my pocket, I guess. So was there anything else that he in his pocket, or did I notice anything else in his pocket?
It was just like a stack of like 10 of these or 12 of these in his chest pocket, all just stacked there.
Okay.
He just mumbles, "Shit, that was one of my jobs."
I'm trying really hard to convince this drunk fuck to give me like a hint.
What y'all doing?
We're
Oh,
doing
okay.
Dungeons and Dragons right now.
I'll stay
You
quiet.
have an
sorry.
orc.
That's all right.
You have an orc playing a political game right now. A
Mhm.
drunk man.
Baby, can you go get one of my drinks off the table?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
I don't know.
Do you know who will be guiding us on
Just
this
grab
dungeon?
either a watermelon one or the smaller ones.
I don't know.
I apologize. Do you know who? What?
Who will be guiding us to this dungeon?
The cart drivers that they sent
There's several.
from. Oh, there's 4 groups.
4 groups.
Yeah, 4 groups sounds right. Yeah, but it explains in the pamphlet, and you can see he's just starting to get a little tired. Thank you.
All right, I understand. Well, I guess I'll leave you to it, and then, well,
Reginald, I don't want to be mean, so don't take this poorly. But how you can see he's trying to word this correctly. He's like,
how am I articulate?
no, most people can speak well. But
Yeah.
how have you not been... He kind of like drunkenly lazy-eyed looks up and down the bar with no one in front of him. How have you not been hunted? You are clearly a full-blooded orc. How have you not been hunted?
Have I been hunted?
I can go into that now, or do you want me to try to side turn it?
I mean, it's just like a yes or no question. Like, from the point of the kingdom fallen to now.
Within the kingdom and everything from backstory, no. Outside of kingdom and reigning territories, yes, you have been openly discriminated against because of you being a full-blooded orc. People are normally hesitant and wary and naturally off-put by a full-blood, dark olive drab skinned orc such as yourself versus the lightish, greenish tan skinned half-orcs. Half-orcs are more accepted because they are, by discriminatory standards, more intelligent and more able to conform of having civil society, while full orcs knowingly and most normally are very, very low intelligence, and the ones that have the high intelligence speak like you have spoken, brokenly and staggeredly in third person, just enough to be able to have minor conversations. But they're mostly inaudible. They speak the orcish language, and it's just barbaric tribes after barbaric tribes. So it is very off-putting, and it is discriminatory about your actual full bloodline is an actual thing, and some people have discriminated against you, but you have not been actively murder pitchforks and everything hunted.
So I will reply to his question with, I've been hunted in more ways than one. Oh, fuck. Sorry, it's just late.
It's okay. And he kind of just...
But
Go ahead.
as a knight, I must retain my valor. retain my honor, even in the face of disrespect. I still must retain my rank, even in the fallen kingdom.
And you see as he leans against the bar with his hand resting, his head resting on his face. I think it's such a shame that those things still happen. As you can see, his eyes start to close a little bit.
Yeah, it's a shame if you fall asleep in this bar. You should go home.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to these.
As he then just full on fucking drunkenly falls asleep in front of you, resting on the bar.
I kind of wave over a bartender.
Oh, don't worry. This is a common occurrence.
I solemnly nod as I go back into Orky mode, as I placed on a gold piece for the troubles and walk away.
Oh. That's way too much, buddy.
I don't give a fuck. I'll just keep walking. What you gonna do about it? Not take the money?
Adventurers. And she swipes the coin.
Can I go outside real quick?
I don't know, can you?
I don't know. Is the door locked?
It's a mimic.
The door's a fucking mimic.
Just suddenly a mimic.
Just suddenly a fucking mimic. Everything's a mimic. Oh my god, I just forgot about that. Oh my god, I have... yes. Bad DM thoughts racing. I love it.
So yeah, I want to go outside real quick. I want to check for something.
Alright, Reggie, the group sees Reggie walk outside and leave the mayor leaning up on the bar by himself. And yes, I can do an entire town that's nothing but fucking mimics. I can do it. Just pure fucking annoyance for all y'all. You'd hate me.
You're just not touching shit.
You would all fucking hate me. Take a step and a mimic bites your fucking foot.
A rock mimic.
A rock mimic, a cart mimic, fruit mimic, a sword mimic, a rug mimic, a table mimic, door handle mimic. You'd all fuck. Yes, I said you'd go outside.
Reggie, please. So he goes outside. I just want to see if I can find, because it's getting pretty late. I want to see if I can find the force, like the set of horses ready to go.
The distinct sounds and smell of a stable as you exit the tavern are off to the right, towards the front of the town, where you yourself traveled from.
I'm going to see if I can go to the stables.
You go to the stables and you see a couple of stable boys, but they're all wearing the same outfit and kind of very swift with what they're doing, of tending for the horses and then running back and forth to the carts. There's about 6 carts. And they're tending to the carts, checking the wheels, checking the carriages themselves. Not carriages, the carts. Making sure the horses are getting their feed and their water before and their hair all put up the correct way, checking their muscles. They're very diligent about these horses. Roll me a perception check.
Oh no, baby.
Oh no, baby.
18.
You notice...
Bye, lady.
No, you're done, babe?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright.
It's getting late.
Sorry, I can't.
I can wrap it up real quick if y'all want me to.
I just want to see if there's like a map or anything. I want to see. Well, the goal. My thought was you're gonna need a strong horse to to carry adventurers back and forth. So there's gonna be at least three to four horses that are pretty strong, and then see if there's a cart with maybe a map to find the dungeon. If we can find the dungeon, we can bring it back to the group, and we can investigate the entrance before going in. That my goal was just to find the entrance and see if we can derive any information from the entrance.
I understand what you're trying to do, but I understand what you're trying to do. As you look around and see these, you see all of the stable boys on their cloaks that they have on, just little shoulder cloaks. They all have the same insignia, and
I guess they're part of this town.
The insignia is of a closed fist, encapsulated with a circle and little points, almost like a sun. And you do recognize this this symbol as the international symbol for the country of Alania. So these are professional stable boys working for the country.
Ooh. So wait, dungeons are handled by the country?
Maybe the pamphlet will explain.
Pull out my pamphlet.
Maybe the pamphlet will explain. As you beginner's guide to exploring.
Did he explain the system? Wait, hold on, wait. Quick metagame question. Did he ever explain this beforehand?
No.
How dungeons actually work, or no?
No.
Oh,
okay, so I'm just ignorant of everything. All right, cool.
This
what up, y'all?
Playing D&D.
How do I get in on this shit next
time? Kind of full right now.
We're kind of full for this group, but I have already been asked by 5 or 6 other fucking people, and I might run a second group within the same world in the same campaign.
Well, it doesn't have to be like the same world, the same campaign, but I could do like 2 days a week or some shit like that.
Well, we'll talk about it later. We're finishing up the end.
I know. I wanted to watch on my fucking stupid little iPhone here, but it says it's not supported, so I can't even watch y'all.
Oh, sorry.
I know.
So, within the pamphlet, it says, "Congratulations, a dungeon has appeared in your area. These will be the standard protocols set by the collective government of Alania and the other countries, underneath the Dungeon Explorers Guild and Association. Step 1. A dungeon has appeared. What do we do? Report it to your local authorities, as dungeons can be dangerous upon entering. And once reported, whatever country or state or province you are in will then set out couriers and reporters to scout the entrance of the dungeon. All dungeons are randomized. There is no set layout. There is no set time, place, or anything that a dungeon may appear or disappear. Clearing a dungeon does not make the dungeon disappear. Step 2. Sign up and register within the local authorities that the dungeon appeared in to explore the dungeon. You will be sent in, preferably with groups. Solo clearing a dungeon is not allowed. The risks are too great.
But
the risks are too great.
Okay.
There is a dungeon guardian at the end of every dungeon that must be defeated if you want the wonderful treasures and secrets that may await it. There may be treasure, there may be secrets, there may be items. No one knows. Each dungeon is different. We do know that inside the dungeon, It is protected by a magical seal of unknown origin that keeps the monsters withheld and at bay within the dungeon and does not allow them to exit the dungeon. This has been thoroughly tested and proven correct. The only step 3. The only people that should know the location of the dungeon after registering are the couriers and the carriage drivers. No one knows the layout of the dungeon. They know where to go to find it, so that it is available and equal to all who wish to attempt it. Step 4.
Fucking feds, the alphabet boys.
Step 4. If your group or party should decease within the dungeon, if it is notified or found, there will be a team to go and fetch your bodies if by religious preference you wish to be buried with proper rituals and burial rites. If you are not found or you are eaten, digested, too dismembered to return, incinerated, and it goes on for like a paragraph of different ways to die, it's like, we will not be able to return your body. And we apologize. Step 5. Yay, you cleared the dungeon. What do I get to keep? Well, by one, you get to keep any items, whether it be magical, mundane, weapons, or anything of the sort that you so choose to keep. You may keep anything and everything that you deem of value from within the dungeon. You do not have to turn it into any of us, turn it into any organization as payment or anything. If they do, they are not associated with us. And, that was the last point.
That was the last point?
Oh, yes. The other point is, if you clear the dungeon and proof has been given that you have cleared the dungeon, it will be recorded and analogued and sent back to the country's government, and you will be recorded down as the dungeon clearers for this dungeon within this instance, and you will be recognized as true adventurers and explorers, and potentially offered places within placements of rank within the Adventurers Guild if applicable.
Okay. Can I go check? When can I go check the carts?
You as you're standing there
I
reading,
don't want to look directly in the carts. I just want to kind of just walk around and kind of peep in, kind of like normal in a sense.
Yeah, as you're standing there reading the pamphlet, an older gentleman with a full facial of beard, kind of rough and tanned and rugged, says, "Can I help you, adventurer?"
Who the fuck left this?
Who the fuck left?
Piglet.
Oh.
A Piglet. Okay. Does he also have the insignia of the government?
Yes.
Oh shit.
We do not care.
Shit,
he puts his hand over his chest and bows a little bit. He's like, "I apologize, but our carriages will not be ready until tomorrow morning. Could you please wait until the mayor of the city has deemed it necessary and ready for us to load up and carry y'all to the dungeon?"
I'm not asking to leave just yet. So, there's no need to depart.
No, he's saying he thinks you're trying to board now. He's saying, could you please...
Yeah, I know. I am not trying to depart. I'm not trying to board.
Okay. Then
I
what can I
just
help?
like looking at these fine specimen of horses, lying my fucking ass off.
Roll deception.
Of course. Do I
You're
have?
clearly trying to purse out a lie.
What is my modifier? That's intimidation. 13. Sorry.
He kind of looks at you with a little bit of squinted in the eyes for a moment or two, and he says, "Yes, our horses are a fine breed and a fine stock, specifically from the country of Alania. We make sure to have some of the best available horses to carry the adventurers and carry the gear and potential spoils back from each dungeon, and also to be able to cross the country at swiftness speeds when readied and a dungeon is found. Thank you for noticing. We do take pride in our horses and within our carriages."
Thank you. My comrades are also quite large. We just want to make sure be carried back and forth with ease. And here, so thank you. Realizing this is not a solo mission, I will go back. I will go back and try to find my group somewhere.
You are most welcome, sir. Safe travels and good luck tomorrow adventuring.
Same to you.
And with that, you kind of, with the pamphlet in your hand, kind of walk back towards the tavern. And you look in and see everyone sitting at the table with fish and food and a couple of drinks.
I just go back and grab my ale from the bar next to the mayor and go back, sit back down with the group.
Oh, hey, you guys! Across the tavern. I don't
Gotta
like
pick
the
a
way
fight
you
with that
look.
random nigga across the tavern. I don't like.
What the fuck? The way what dude looks?
I will sit down with a very disappointed look on my face. No intel.
Welcome back, Reggie.
He will nod towards you. Still with a very disappointed look in his face. Not at you, but just I'm wasting my fucking time.
I'm meta real quick. I had this planned out. And I was just letting you go with it. I was like, I had this already planned and readied out.
Because you're just like, yo, you gotta find information about the tavern. Not about the tavern, but about the dungeon. And I'm just like, bro, if I can at least find like the entrance.
That's the point. This is all mystery woo hoo hoo magic-y doo hoo bullshit.
But those guys knew. I'm just too tired to figure out how to converse with them.
They know the entrance of the dungeon. That's it.
Yeah, I'm too tired to converse with them right now.
It's okay.
It's understandable. It's late.
Yeah. Do y'all want to call it here?
Well, I have a question for Reggie first.
Okay, go ahead.
Reggie, you see that blondie over there? Did you see him? That blonde bastard across the room? I don't like that smarmy look on his face. I'll give you 5 gold to go wipe it off him right now.
He will stick out his hand for the gold.
Oh, fuck.
Nobby places 5 gold in Reggie's hand.
He will put it in his pocket, grab his ale, and continue drinking.
Nobby just looks absolutely fucking gobsmacked.
The audacity!
Alright. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm also gonna take your fucking money. Yo, plus 5 gold.
Write it down.
Free money, I guess.
31 gold. Alright, let's go. Unless he's gonna do anything about it.
Go knock his teeth out.
Why?
I don't like the way he looks.
You look over your
We
shoulder
fight
at
tomorrow.
You look over your shoulder, and the blonde person that Navi is pointing out is
Fucking
a
child.
no. It's a. It looks like a young adult with shoulder length blonde hair, but purposefully slicked back into a ponytail. And just he seems almost slick and shiny. And he has one drink in his hand, and he's kind of just keeping the other one close to his chest and kind of doing not hand signs, but kind of talking with his hand. But he's very thin, almost weasel-like in appearance.
Oh man, I'm gonna kill a man.
And why exactly are we wanting to fight this man?
Break him in half.
Look,
I need
if you
another
ask me to break
mead.
that man in half, I am not going to do it the way you think I'm going to.
Oh boy.
I'm still sitting down. He has not moved a single muscle. He has not moved a muscle other than drinking his ale after he's taking your 5 gold. He is not standing up. So we fight tomorrow.
Good.
Hopefully we don't have to fight too much, but more than likely, yeah. Where the fuck did you go?
Who the fuck is at my front door at this time of night? Ooh.
Drunk
Oh, it's you.
misogynist mayor.
Oh, my bad.
Well,
I
yeah,
forgot
he's
you
the
fucking
mayor.
left, dude.
He's the mayor of a small town. Whoa. What in specific were you trying to do?
Oh wow. It's almost as if
Find
like
interest.
fantasy mirrors reality.
Repeat that?
I said it's almost like fantasy mirrors reality.
No, Reggie.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Find dungeon. Find dungeon early.
I don't think that's a good idea, but I can understand why.
Not go in. Check entrance.
I get, like I said, I understand why. I look around you, right? There's what, maybe 40 people here?
Yeah, 40,
That's a
50
lot of people. They're gonna do this for you, that you don't have to do a damn thing. Let them take some of the care of the heavy work and the light work. That doesn't mean that we're not gonna do our part, but like, they'll do what they need to do. We'll do what we need to do.
He nods, kind of surprised. A little surprised, and he'll just nod.
Do you want to show them the pamphlet?
The pamphlet?
They haven't said anything incorrect about the pamphlet, so until someone says something incorrect, I'm just not gonna say anything. I just got a pamphlet, so I just assumed I'm the dumbass.
No, you're the only one. You are the only one the mayor's given the pamphlet to, because he legitimately forgot to fucking hand it out earlier.
Oh, I thought I really wasn't paying attention last session.
No, you were the only one out of all the other adventurers that were supposed to be given the pamphlet. Or the only one that has one, because the mayor fucking forgot to hand them out, because like his job is supposed to be doing. So you actually have more information than all the other adventurers do right now.
They have information about the dungeon.
Because no one knows about it. No one goes in until the adventurers go in. That's the point. No one knows what's behind those doors. It's unmapped, uncharted territory. Even the body fetchers, they're just like, we just have to fucking go through and figure it out. We have to go through and figure it out and find bodies ourselves. There's no map for us to follow. There's no map for them to follow. They just
okay. So yeah, I'll just put the pamphlet on the table and go. Only info I find. Government watches cradles. unstable.
Um, I'm struggling to understand what you mean by that this time. I'm gonna take a look. Kind of looking through the pamphlet. What exactly is this?
And
It kind of just explains,
Yeah.
like, the 101. The thing he just explained, blah, blah. Basically, the government assumes control of,
the government helps regulate
the dungeon.
The dungeon, so that
It's like
not,
solo leveling.
Yeah, so it's like solo leveling, and how to pick up girls in a dungeon kind of thing.
Even
It's
dungeon mushy.
Yeah,
Dungeon
a little
meshy,
bit about
oh.
dungeon meshy too. Yeah, it's so that no one just flocks in and it's body to body and just an inaccessible dungeon because there's thousands of people trying to do it. They're trying to make it more like, okay, everyone has an equal chance.
Okay, so your dungeon meshy is just like you just go into the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just go however deep you want to go. Just good luck living.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
But within this instance,
there's already a new fucking Pokemon set.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
There's already a new Pokemon set and a Magic's coming out soon. You know that.
All right, go ahead.
The dungeons are controlled.
For the most part, I'm just kind of I'm gonna relate to Richie like what my plan is for the marking the maps and stuff like that. Making sure that we know our way through the dungeon. I am also going to tell him to. This stays between us. Do not tell anybody. I am very much. I'm going to lie to people. 100%.
You going what?
I'm going to lie to people.
He's going to lie to people about what the signs and markings mean when he goes inside the dungeon, because he's going to be marking pathways and like what's on each door. If like is this empty trap room, something that we are not ready, something that we can't fully figure out, etc., etc.
If people are dickheads, I will openly lead them to traps. I don't care. But if they're chill, help them out. I'll try and take my best, and I'll be in charge of cartography for the most part, taking care of the mapping of the tunnels for ourselves and stuff like that. In the meantime, though,
It is so late.
we should probably stop D&D here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say with
this, it's hard acting as an actor. It's hard acting as a person acting.
No, I get it. And I'll say with this, you all finish up your meals, your drinks, you pay for the room and board, you go up, and then we will start next session the morning of, as we're getting breakfast and getting ready to get on the carts.
Yeah, I was going to disagree with that idea with Ben, because we already took all the health potions that other people didn't buy. So there's already going to be groups that are already going in there with a disadvantage.
To your knowledge.
I don't want blood on our hands for a shitty prize in a shitty village.
I said very specifically it's for people that are being a dickhead.
Being a dickhead, does that deserve death?
I didn't say death. I said I was just going to lie to them. If they're a competent dungeoning, they'll either heed my words, or they'll be smart enough to check themselves, rather than just blindly walking into rooms. That's all.
Make enemies.
Oh no, in a dungeon making enemies. We'll do that. Oh no, oh buddy almighty me.
Unnecessary enemies.
Oh, hey.